awkward. Have you noticed, like, even today when that guy at the gym walked up to you and he was sexy as
What guy?
the guy that you used to date.
Oh.
Have you noticed that good-looking guys are really boring? Like a lot of them are really boring, or
So
dumb.
boring. Or dumb, yeah. See, like I'm not gonna say his name, but he was boring. I just couldn't really talk to him about much.
Yeah,
The only thing he probably knows about is like, well, I don't want to actually say that. Never
no,
mind.
because different people connect with different people in different ways.
Yeah,
But
I don't think it matters if you're good looking or not, to be boring or not, but there are a lot of men who I have met and who are really good looking and they're really boring. Maybe it's just because they have too much pride that they don't open up as much, perhaps,
maybe that
because,
could be it.
I don't know.
That could be it for sure.
I don't really know.
I feel like they need like a girl who's like really girly and really like
Yeah, like into
pretty
themselves and
for
like,
them to be able to open up, because then it's like almost like a game, like, okay, well, I really want you now, so I'm going to give you my all so that I can get you. But when it's like chill cool girls, they have that like, that guard.
see, I think it's kind of the opposite. I think that like if you put two people who are really into themselves together, they're just gonna be stupid together.
Yeah,
But I
but they
mean,
probably enjoy being stupid together, you know what I mean?
but
Like,
then if you have a chill girl, they're gonna call them out and be like, "What's wrong with you?" Because like I call people out all the time. If I'm with a guy who doesn't talk or isn't opening up or is just like has a stick up his ass, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what's wrong with you?"
yeah,
I'm
same.
gonna call them out right away, and then they're gonna
Same.
be like, "Oh, what?" And they're gonna feel stupid.
Same.
So I think they almost need a girl who's like that rather than a girl who's like them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
But it's really hard because I don't know. I feel like me myself, okay, just me myself, I have a really low tolerance when it comes to men. Like, if you are boring or stupid or any of those things, or yeah, whatever, I can't put up with it. Like, I'll give you chances and I'll go on a few dates with you, but once you like, when it gets to the point where I call them out, that's when I'm just like, I'm done
Fed
with
up.
them. Yeah, so
Depends. It depends. If I can sense that someone is more than they are, I'll give them a chance, and I will call them out so that I can give them a chance to step up their game. But
I feel like that puts them on the spot and makes them feel awkward, doesn't
I
it?
like it though. I like making I like
What's
making people feel awkward.
when you do that, how do they react, and does it usually improve from there?
Yeah, it does. They react. They're shocked, and then they get like weird after, and they feel nervous and
Yeah, that's
whatever.
what I would expect.
Which is it's kind of funny because when they're nervous, because then I just keep bugging them about it. But eventually, after a little while, they smoothen out a bit, because with any relationship that I've really had when I first met the person, like especially my first relationship, he was so like not open in any way, was just a complete weirdo, and I
Yeah,
put up with it for a long time, and eventually he just opened up. Some people are just,
that's true.
it takes them a long time to trust someone enough
That's
to,
kind of how I am actually. So I
yeah.
should be more understanding, but the way I look at it for in my case is I'm the girl and you have to break down my walls.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of hypocritical in that way. I should really be like that with other people as well. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a good thing. I guess I learned my lesson today.
I don't know. I think it depends on the person, because
Yeah,
if
that's
I'm
true.
with someone who is, if you can sense someone's strength. If I'm with someone who's stronger than me mentally, you can feel that, and I'll feel a little bit nervous.
Yes.
And they'll have to break me down a little bit, because I'll kind of be like, oh my god, and be like put off guard, get a little
Oh, yeah.
nervous, you know. But if I'm with someone who isn't as strong as me, then I'm just like all up in their face and I'm breaking down their walls, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you're
That's
with
true.
and if you're with someone who's equal, then
Which
you
is
meet
so
each
hard
other
to
and
find.
you just open up naturally to each other, you know.
When people are like, that's what you need, is someone who's equal. Like,
Mhm.
that's what is a relationship, and then you guys can build from there, you know.
Mhm.
Like, if it's a good relationship, you guys will build each other up from there. But
Exactly.
yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
Life,
Life, relationships,
games,
games.
That is a big topic.
Games.
That's a big
Oof,
topic.
I
Hate
hate.
games. I hate
Oh, I
games.
have played. I always win them though. That's the thing. I
Yeah.
win don't ever play a game with Rochelle because I will kick your ass.
Yeah.
I will, honestly. It's just not happening. Like, I will just do the exact same thing back. When you play games with a guy, I think with guys, if a guy's going to play games with you, number one, if he's playing games in the first place, get the hell away.
Yes.
But if you want to play back for a little bit, just do whatever he does back 10 times worse.
Yes.
It works.
That's all it is. Never start the game.
Never start it.
Because that's
just
what
finish
gives
it.
women a bad reputation. That whole double standard.
Yep.
Men are always like, oh, women like to play games and stuff. But
No.
who do you think started it?
Yeah.
We're the nurturing ones.
Yeah.
We're the ones who want to love and
Yeah.
want to take care of you.
Yeah.
And once you start playing games and you start being fake and like lying and shit, that's when things get ruined. Be honest.
Yep.
Communication is key. My last relationship, we communicated. We had the best conversations. Whenever something was wrong, we would talk it out. We didn't play games. We didn't hide things. We didn't hold things in.
No.
You know, games are what ruin couples, what ruin
Yep.
relationships.
My first relationship was all about games. All about games.
I hate
One day we'd be chilling and he'd be like super weird and like
One day we'd be chilling.
and he wouldn't tell me anything. He'd just be like weird and like then like go talk to some other girl or something or
See?
would be all secretive and I'm like, what the hell? And then
Yeah.
the next day we'd be chilling and he'd be like so like, oh, like in my face, lovey flirty, like, and I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
I
like,
know.
where is your attention? Like, why that it's lacking from coming to me? You know what I mean? That doesn't
Yeah.
really make sense, but
Yeah, like if you're mad at your partner, don't take it out by talking to someone else or seeking the attention from someone else. Because if you just simply go up to your partner, if that person is right for you,
yeah,
and you explain your feelings in a nice way,
exactly.
don't use you messages like you do this and you
Mm-mm.
do that. Be like,
I feel, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel hurt when this happens. Never use blaming.
And don't be like, I need to talk to you or we need to talk. Don't ever fucking say that. Just say it. If you have something to say, just say it right
Just
there
say it,
and then
yeah.
don't
Because if you say
postpone
we
it.
need to talk, it just scares the
Yeah,
person.
when people
puts
say
a
it to me-
defense, it puts a guard up right away.
That freaks me out. I don't like that at
Yeah,
all.
I hate that.
You need to talk and you like have to like wait for like the whole day just to talk to them and you're like, oh my god, I wonder what they're gonna say, and you start thinking of every bad thing you've ever done in your head. Like, what do they know? Like,
And
not that you did anything.
Whenever
but-
there's something negative, don't think of all of the negative that's happened in the relationship. Try to think of the positive if that person's worth it.
Mhm.
Really, because that's what will solidify you guys if you
Mhm.
don't forget about the positive. You know what I mean? So
Games.
that's another thing. I hate games. Don't lie to me.
Or yeah, don't lie. Lying is just, I can't lie, honestly.
No.
It's either if I just won't say anything at all. That's just me.
You know what? If you feel the need that you have to lie to that person, first of all, let's say for example, if I'm hanging out with a friend who's a guy, okay? I shouldn't have to lie to my boyfriend about that because he should
Yep.
be able to trust me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And if I'm
Exactly.
lying about it, it's going to make me look bad. And if I'm
Especially if
lying
you get
about
caught.
it, especially if I get caught, and if I'm lying about it, it means that I know that he's going to react in a negative way. If he loves me, he trusts me, and he knows that I'm not doing anything with this other guy.
Exactly. Can't be in relationships like that. My last relationship, my boyfriend would not let me go to the club. He wouldn't let me wear like skirts or like
Insecurity.
dresses or anything. Would trip out completely. We went to the movies and I would go up to a guy who I went to high school with or something and I'd be like, oh hey, how you doing? He would trip out. You don't talk to guys when you're with me. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it was honestly ridiculous. Don't ever go out with a guy who is like that. My boyfriend now, like, I chill with my guy friends all the time. He chills with me with my guy friends. He doesn't care. I tell him everything. Like,
Yeah.
that's a healthy relationship.
Yeah, definitely. Because that person at the end of the day is supposed to be your friend. Just like
Mhm.
Rochelle isn't jealous of my other friends, my other girlfriends.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Your boyfriend shouldn't be jealous of your other friends. You'll notice
girls or
as
guys.
women, there's a lot of men who will make you feel like they like you because they're physically really attracted to you. And you're physically attracted to them too. But when your personalities don't mesh, bye. Just
Yeah.
say bye. Who cares?
Yeah.
You'll find other good looking guys. I
Oh,
promise. If you're pretty,
definitely.
especially, you will. Like, don't worry.
Definitely.
And even if you're not pretty, if you find a good looking guy, and you guys don't mesh, still say bye, please.
Looks don't mean shit.
They don't.
We're
Personality
all
is really big.
gonna get old and ugly. Every single one of us. And what are you gonna do then? Like, if you have some hot ass motherfucking boyfriend,
I felt bad for saying even if you're not pretty, everyone's beautiful.
Everyone's beautiful.
Everyone is. Honestly, I genuinely mean that. In your heart and your personality, you really are.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
Yeah, like you could be dating some hot guy, some hot girl. If you're living with them and they have a terrible personality, eventually they're gonna be ugly as hell to you. You know what I mean? Looks don't mean anything. I've dated guys who, when I first met them, I did not think they were attractive at all. And I got to know them, and they had such great personalities that they became so hot to me. So hot. And my friends would be like, what are you doing, Rochelle? Like, who is this guy? Why are you dating him? You're way too pretty for him. This, that. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I like him.
Yeah.
You know? Like, don't ever listen to your friends if they're telling you that your boyfriend is ugly or the guy you like is ugly and not you're too good for him. Don't ever listen to anyone's opinion.
I agree.
Ever.
You know what? My ex, I was about to get married to someone who had acne, who was kind of skinny, who was balding, and you know what I mean? So, like, we broke up for our personal reasons, but I loved him, and I thought he was so sexy. I thought he was gorgeous. I actually genuinely thought he was gorgeous. Yeah. And I helped him, you know what I mean?
Because you saw him for who he was. You saw his soul. You didn't see... Our bodies is just... They're just the bodies given to us for life, you know what I mean? They're our instrument. It's the soul that's inside of us is really who we are, you know?
Soul is really what matters.
It has nothing to do with what we look like. So I can't stand people who are like, that person's ugly, or like, look at that person, or like... You know, like, shut up, bitch. Yeah. You're ugly for judging.
Yeah. Seriously. Personalities can make someone so ugly, it's not even funny.
Man.
Or so beautiful.
Yeah, or so beautiful.
There's a lot of people who their personalities, like, when I see them, like, they're my first thought on their physical appearance. I don't really think much. And then when I hear I hear them speak and I know their personality, their mannerisms, I actually think... You're gorgeous. Yeah. I understand why someone would marry you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So.
Exactly. People don't see that because so many people are shallow these days. People have so much pride. People need to tone it down. Who boosts you so high?
I know.
Seriously.
I know.
Seriously, it's actually disgusting, our generation, and how
much
pride people have. They think they are so hot, so cool, better than everyone else in this world. You go to the club, they have their sunglasses on in the club, popping bottles, being like, yo, we fucking ball big. Like, nobody cares. You're an idiot.
You're done.
Like, seriously.
There's more important things to life than materialistic things.
Man, materialistic shit doesn't mean anything.
Fuck materialistic things. Like, yeah, I enjoy going to the mall and shopping and
getting
some therapy.
It's nice to look nice.
Shopping therapy, I love it. It's great. But at the end of the day, if I had to pick, like, the non-physical things over the materialistic physical things, I would definitely pick family and
non-physical. You can't be happy with materialistic things ever.
No, fuck that.
You can't be happy. Only love can make you happy.
It'll make you temporarily happy, but that's about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Genuinely, love is what will make you happy.
Yep.
Love, belief, faith.
Love. Love. Love, love.
Love,
love forever. Love. Love is made for something. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's for the only one
I need.
V is very, very extraordinary. E is everything, every more than anyone that I adore and love. That was terrible. Well,
okay, yeah, it was great talking to you guys. Real talks. If you guys have any questions or anything that you guys want us to speak upon, let us know, because we're down to have good chats any day of the week.
Yeah. And remember, love everyone.
Yeah.
Notch down the bride.
Kill people with kindness, man.
Yeah, man. Kill with kindness.
It's the furthest you can get is by doing that.
Works every time.
And don't worry, you're not being fake, because you genuinely want to kill people with kindness.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace and love.